ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cool News at Noon. Today is October 23, 2024, and here are the headlines for this afternoon. Authorities arrested on Wednesday the suspected gunman behind the gunslaying on Tuesday night of a local broadcast journalist in Barangay Tumbanga in Zamboanga City. Colonel Kimberly Bolitas, City Police Director, will hold the suspect's identity pending an ongoing investigation. Maria Villa Rodriguez, 56, of E-Media Productions Network Incorporated, was shot twice by the suspect in front of her horrified family members around 8:45 p.m. Tuesday in Comet Street, Barangay Tumaga. At 1:15 a.m. Wednesday, we arrested the suspect related to the shooting of Ms. Rodriguez, Molitas said in a text message. Rodriguez was rushed to the hospital but declared dead on arrival by the attending physician. She was a radio program anchor for Barangay Action Center of 105.9 E-Media. She is a good community leader and the barangay secretary in Tumbanga. So we gave her a radio program on barangay affairs since she knows the issues in the barangay and her program is not a hard-hitting one. Ray Bayongging, one of E-Media executives, was quoted as saying it by the National Union of Journalists of the Philippines, Zamboanga. Initial investigation showed that Rodriguez was sitting inside a store together with her mother, sister, and nephew when the suspect barged in and repeatedly shot her. The investigation disclosed that the circumstances leading to this incident are not related to the victim's work as a member of the media, Molitas said without revealing the motive behind the incident. We express our condolences to the family of the victim, she added. Some 42 of the 50 localities in Cebu province declared no classes on Wednesday due to inclement weather brought by Tropical Storm Christine. Neil Angelo Sanchez, head of the Cebu Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, said communication was sent to Governor Gwendolyn Garcia on Tuesday afternoon on the local forecast of heavy rains. In Cebu City, Acting Mayor Dolando Ontiveros issued an executive order suspending classes at all levels in public and private schools, but to ensure continuous and effective delivery of instructions, public and private schools in the city of Cebu are enjoined to adopt an alternative mode of delivery to their learners. On social media, Labu-Labu City Mayor Junard Chan said face-to-face classes were suspended after the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronautical Services Administration forecast heavy rains. In Metro Cebu, the municipalities where classes were declared suspended starting at 4 p.m. on Tuesday were Minganila, Liloan, Cordova, San Fernando, and Consolacion, and the cities of Maduque, Naga, Talisay, and Danao. The northern localities with no classes on Wednesday are the towns of Asturias, Dampantayan, Magdalene, San Remigio, Sagut, Tapugon, Tabulan, and Camon, as well as the far northern city of Bogo. Classes were also suspended in the Bantayan Island group of municipalities of Santa Fe, Bantayan, and Mari de Dios, as well as in the Camotes Island group of municipalities of San Francisco, Pilar, Poro, and Tudela in Cebu's western seaboard. In the southern side of the province, the municipalities of Alugusan, Boljon, Badian, Balamban, the diving town of Mombol, the whale-watching town of Oslop, Pinamungajan, Simpunga, Santander, Ginantilan, Argao, Balili, and Dumanjug, as well as the mining city of Tolando. Sanchez said the Hanaya port and some Remigio towns suspended sea travel to Santa Fe in Batayan Island and Masbate. We monitored 39 stranded individuals at the Hagnaya port, he said. Davao port also suspended trips to Camotes Island and the Lilong port in the south stopped servicing travel bound for Larena town in Siquijor. Also in the news, several business trips were cancelled on Wednesday, October 23 due to Tropical Storm Christine, according to the Paranaque Integrated Travel Exchange. PITX on Facebook listed the following trips as cancelled as of 8 a.m. For AB Liner, Guinayangan, 6 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Cancelled trip due to main roads not passable because of flood. Kalawa, Quezon, 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5:30 p.m. Cancelled trip to main roads not passable because of flood. For Amihan Bus, Sorsogon, 9:30 a.m., 3 p.m., 4:45 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. All cancelled due to main roads not passable because of flood. For Barney Oro Lines, Guinayangan, 5:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. Cancelled trip due to main roads not passable because of flood. San Andreas 9 a.m. San Andreas 9 a.m. cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. And Santa Elena 10:30 a.m. cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. For Bicol Isarok, Legazpi 6 p.m. Cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. Tabaco 9 p.m. cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. For Ceres Liner, San Jose Mindoro 6:30 a.m. cancelled travel and Bacatas Port. Davao Metro Shuttle, Cagayan de Oro 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. cancelled sea travel at Manok Port. DLTB, Dagat 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. cancelled trip to the main roads not possible because of flood. Legazpi St. Jude, Vira Catandunes 4:30 p.m. cancelled sea travel at Tobacco Port. Manok 4:30 p.m. cancelled seaport at Tobacco Port. Megabus Loang 11:30 a.m. cancelled sea travel at Manok Port. OM Transport San Jose Mindoro 5:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 2:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. cancelled travel at Bantacas Port. PNO Transportation Calcawayan 7 a.m. cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. Ferna Francia Bus Legazpi 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. And for Legazpi and Naga 8:30 p.m. cancelled trip due to main roads not possible because of flood. For Phil Franco Buhi 6:45 p.m. cancelled trip to main roads not passable because of flood. Cagayan de Oro 6:45 p.m. cancelled sea travel at Manok Port. Davao 1 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. cancelled sea travel at Manok Port. Raymond Transportation Naga 5 a.m. cancelled trip to the main roads not passable because of flood. Roro Bus San Jose Mindoro 8:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. cancelled travel at Batagas Port. And for Superlines Dugat 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. cancelled trip to the main roads not possible because of flood. And Rio Duran 4:30 p.m. cancelled trip to the main roads not possible because of flood. And for the first time, the alleged victims of the Teen Pastor Apollo Cubulay revealed their real identities as they face off with the embattled pastor who finally heeded the Senate subpoena against him. Today is about the victim survivors, said Senator Risa Hontiveros, who heads the Senate Committee on Women, which probes Kibuloy's alleged crimes in her opening statement. Hontiveros said the 3 victims previously appeared on the Senate panel's previous hearings, but their faces were concealed due to security concerns. Yoya Tartova, also known as Sofia, Edward Ablaza Masayon, aka Jackson, and Joe R. Martinez Olimpa, aka Jerome, appeared before the hearing. Tartova, however, only appeared virtually through video conferencing. The victims faced Kibuloy, who also attended the hearing for the first time. It is also the first time since his arrest that he burned his full face, as his face was heavily concealed with a mask, shades, and hat in his previous public appearances. It is now 12:11 in the afternoon, and we will get back into more national, international, along with showbiz headlines, along with the latest weather updates right here on koolNews at noon. Stick around. In the meantime, you will get to hear a few seconds of the Senate hearing, and then we will go to the ad break. So stick around. We will be right back.
Ninyo ang panguna-una ninyo sa ministry nako. May pamilya mo. Ikaw pa ni, may inahan ka may suon ka. Katuwing suon ni mo. Pati lang imo isuon sa gawas. Kung doon natanan, wala ibili na na. Inakalalo ang commitment nato dre. Pero nagkikomunicate mong lalaki, pagkatapos mag-report mo sa kuwa dre. Samtang niya mo sa akong balay, ang gusto na ako dre, may tumanon. Dili mo pwedeng mutuman dre sa gusto ninyo, nga dili na ako gusto. Kapuyon kumagyod ang animal, anak putang satanas dre ba? May ibog ko ng mga moros, ng mga Muslim. Na yung mga babae sila magpa-prostitute sa ilang mga warriors. Para mawala ng stress. Ina na ko ang iyong weakness sa lalaki. Ilabay ninyo na kay di na nakabubutol sa mahan. Kaya gihin mo na mong pastoral para sa anak lang mo.
Sa likod kan mga kadipisilan, mga nag-aging kalamidad, tensyong pansiguridad, asindaing untot na kariribukan sa bilog na kinaaman, padagos mo kaming binabantayan. Salamat po ina sa urualdaw mong pagpadangat, ang bilog na kabikulan, yaon sa pagrangat kan sa imong ngaran. Halik kay Congressman Zaldico, Congressman Gil Bungalon, asin kan bilog na Ako Bicol Party List. Viva la Virgen! Viva Nuestra Señora de Peña Francia!
Balik-balik na trangkaso at lamdan, mag-D3 Bio ka na sa gara sa lauric acid na kinukonvert na katawan sa monolaurine na mas potent na antiviral agent. D3 Bio, panglaban mo sa viral na nagdudulot ng pabalik-balik na trangkaso at lamdan. D3 Bio. D3 Bio, ang extra virgin coconut oil na may vitamin D3. Ang vitamin D3 na may extra virgin coconut oil. Mabibili sa mga suki ninyong butika nationwide. Dito na tayo sa subok na D3 Bio.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' Brewed Coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, time for Dunkin' Iced Americano.
Anytime is Dunkin' Coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Eh, ikaw? Time for Dunkin' Coffee, hot or iced.
Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries.
May mangosteen na, may berries ka pa. Mag-Health Max Capsule ka na. Pag laging stressed, pwedeng humina ang immunity. Ingatan ang kalusugan with proper diet and healthy lifestyle. Samahan ang pag-inom ng Health Max Capsule.
Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. Health Max Capsule, may mangosteen at berries. berries.
Ang Health Max Capsule ay mabibili sa Mercury Drugstores nationwide. Para sa katanungan, tumawag sa 8400-5266 at 0922-802-6505. Mahalagang paalala, ang Health Max Capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hard to pronounce, but easy to transact.
Ay, padala ko na lang sa sa Imlolilin.
Nahihirapan ka rin bang bigkasin ang brand name ng M. Lulier? English speakers commonly pronounce it as Lulier. But for Filipinos, mas madaling ibigkas ang Lulier. Pwede rin gamitin ang initials na ML, which stands for M. Lulier. Pero kahit anong pronunciation pa man yan, lahat pwede. Sa M. Lulier, mahirap man bigkasin, mabilis, at madali naman ang bawat transaksyon. Walang cheche-boreche.
Baby Diaper, ang lampin ng bayan from Megasop Hygienic Products. Available in open tape and baby pants.
Hi, it's Solen.
And Nico Bolsico here.
My family is everything.
They mean the whole world to us.
They inspire us to be our best.
They are our #1 priority. When it comes to our water,
We prioritize exceptional. We only choose Nature Spring distilled drinking water. Distilled through a 12-step process that's been safe, world-class, high-quality drinking water.
is the only water we trust for our family.
After all these years, it's still only Nature Spring distilled drinking water.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Hello?
Hello, Tay. Kumusta na po kayo?
Ito, okay lang kami, anak.
Namimiss ko na kayo eh.
Kami nga rin, anak. Namimiss ka na namin ng nanay mo.
Alagaan ninyo ang inyong mga sarili, ha?
Oo naman. Haba, kami pa. Eto nga, ako ngayon nagkakarpintero eh.
Ha? Pati ba naman yan ginagawa nyo pa?
Wala ito, anak. Nagpapapawis lang naman eh.
Tay, gusto ko pagdating ko dyan, masaya tayong lahat.
Abay, oo naman.
Oo nga pala, huwag niyong kalilimutan. Dapat araw-araw kayong mag-vitamin C, ha? Yung Mark C.
Oo naman, anak. Oo, yung Mark C.
Sige po, Tay. Bye-bye. Mag-Mark C, ha?
Okay, anak. Ingat ka dyan. Maraming salamat. Bye! Mag-Mark C araw-araw para always kang healthy. Ang Mark C ay mabibili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan, botika at drugstores dito sa inyong lugar. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Mark C.
EXL Makabuhay Plus.
Idol, si Randy Caniedo ang inyong kauban sa radyo. Ako'y pailaila kaninyo ang EXL Makabuhay Plus. Masaligan gid sa tanan. Wala na'y laing mulabaw pa niini. 17 ingredients nga purong herbal o vegan. Daghan ang naghatag na sa ilang mga testimony. Ay mo ang batasan ang pagtumar sa EXL Makabuhay Plus. Buntag, udto o gabi. Aron masigurado na to ang kahimsog sa atong panlawas. May buhay sa EXL Makabuhay.
Makabuhay! At talagang tuwang-tuwa ka pa sa pagligo sa alulod, ha? Umuwi ka ng bata ka at maligo?
Maghugas ka ng maigi, ha? Galing ka pa sa bukid.
Hugasan mo yung kutsara bago mo gamitin. Baka naihian niya ng daga.
Walang pinipiling lugar ang leptospirosis. Sa school, sa daan, kahit pa sa iyong tahanan. Maglinis, magmasid, mag-ingat. Labanan ng leptospirosis. Kung may posibleng exposure, konsultayo sa pinakamalapit na health facility. Para sa libreng konsulta at reseta, tumawag sa DOH Hotline 1555.
Reminisce the memories and the good times at Siesta Musica.
Early morning sunshine.
Ikaw, mahal, tanging ikaw.
I sail over seven seas to find
Your greatest love songs all the way from 2 to 4 every Saturday at Siesta Musica. Join Dream Car the Announcer at Siesta Musica every Saturday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon dito sa inyong nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Mapapa-cool ka dito!
Cool FM.
Welcome back to koolNews at noon. Let's continue with the headlines. Two people were missing after the house was buried by a landslide on Tuesday night caused by heavy rains brought by Tropical Storm Christine in Guinobatan town in Albay. Mayor Paul Chino Garcia said they had rescued two family members past midnight in Zone 3 CTO sub-village Libas in Barangay Maguiro. As of Wednesday morning, the disaster management officials were still conducting the operations to find a mother and her child who were feared buried in mud after a landslide. Hundreds of residents trapped in their houses and mostly spent Tuesday night on the roofs were still waiting for rescue hours after flooding spawned by Tropical Storm Christine inundated their neighborhood. In Libon and Polangui towns in Albay, many residents have taken to social media to request rescue from floods that reached the roofs of their house. The Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office and other disaster management personnel had to halt the rescue operations on Tuesday night as most of them were also stranded in villages due to severe flooding and landslides. On Wednesday morning, Mayor Das Maronila said they tapped the Philippine Coast Guard to help the residents in Barangay Santa Cruz, Bongbong, Pulusan, and other nearby areas. The villages of Malabiga and Sampungan were also isolated due to overflowing water in these spillways, while roads near coastal villages were also rendered impassable. In Camiasor, Naga City, Mayor Nelson Lagacion appealed for motorist boats to rescue their families in heavily flooded villages of Tinago, Dayandan, Triangulo, Lerma, Mabolo, Sabang, and Tabuco. Lagacion said that as of Wednesday morning, they were areas difficult to access due to deep flooding. But rest assured that we are doing everything possible under these circumstances. And your request will be acted upon soonest once the next rescue team has completed its task, he said in a Facebook post. Buses and vehicles at the Naga City bus terminal in Barangay Triangulo were also submerged in flood water. The Philippine government has yet to receive any extradition requests for Opolo Kibuloy from the United States. Speaking at the Senate panel on Women's Wednesday hearing, Foreign Affairs Secretary Manolo disclosed the matter, expressing the Philippines' willingness to study any extradition requests should the country receive one. As you know, the Philippines has an extradition treaty with the United States of America. I wish to report that as of this date, the Department of Foreign Affairs has not yet received a foreign extradition request from the U.S., said Manolo. A little later in the hearing, Manolo said the DFA needs to see whether the request, should one come in, is consistent with the agreed procedure pertaining to extradition between the two nations. So we have to study that, and if we are satisfied with the request, we will refer it to the Department of Justice for relevant action, said Manolo. In other words, we will still have to study any extradition request if we do receive such a request, he added. Whirlwind Corporation stakeholder Catherine Casaraong has been cited for contempt again for failing to submit documents needed by the House of Representatives Quad Committee. During the Quad Committee hearings that started on Tuesday and lapsed to Wednesday, Abang Lincoln Party List Representative Joseph Stephen Paduano made the motion to cite Ong for contempt after the committee was informed that the previous order would last just until Thursday, October 24. We are in receipt of a copy of a letter coming from the CIW, Correctional Institute for Women, in which Catherine Casatra Leong is detained. And the content of the letter, Mr. Chairman, is that the CIW is informing this committee that the contempt order for Ms. Castro Leong will last on October 24, this Thursday, Paduano said. I move to cite and condemn once again Ms. Castro Leong for refusal to submit pertaining documents being required by this honorable committee. So move, Mr. Chairman, he added. Quad Committee Lead Presiding Officer and Surigao, the Northern 2nd District, Representative Robert A. Squabbers approved the motion after it was duly seconded. Initially, the lawmakers wanted to extend the contempt order's duration, but opted to just cite her for contempt once again, with a detention order that would last up to the time that Ong provided the documents. In previous court committee hearings, lawmakers asked that Ong submit her bank records and other documents pertaining to her line of work at Walwyn Corporation, where she holds a 58% share. However, Ong said that she could not access her documents as they were on a phone confiscated by authorities. And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Wednesday ordered the full use of Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement sites for relief operations in response to Tropical Storm Christine's onslaught. In a situation briefing, Marcos said the ECA sites must be used by the Armed Forces of the Philippines to assist those affected by the storm. EAP Chief General Romel Bronner Jr. said the United States is also ready to send their aircrafts to help in relief operations. Christine maintained its strength as it moved west-northwestward over Quezon Province. At least 26 areas were placed under tropical cyclone with signal number 2. In its 8 a.m. weather bulletin, the Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration said Christine was last located 310 kilometers east of Balir, Aurora, or 310 kilometers east-northeast of Infanta, Quezon. Time for the international headlines. Kamala Harris said Tuesday that America is absolutely ready to elect its first woman president, but downplayed her historic bid, saying she simply wants to turn the page for a nation exhausted by Donald Trump. With 2 weeks to Election Day, Harris and Trump are saturating swing states with rallies and taking to the airwaves and podcasts on Team Hunt for an advantage in a race that polls suggest is effectively tied. Speaking on the national NBC network, Harris responded absolutely when asked if America was ready to elect its first woman, but also noted her candidacy was about turning page. People are exhausted with Donald Trump and his approach because it's all about himself, she said. Trump, speaking to reporters in North Carolina, pitched a very different message. This election is a choice between whether we will have 4 more years of incompetence, failure, and disaster, or whether we will begin the 4 greatest years in the history of our country, he said to Cheers. And Taipei said Wednesday it had detected a Chinese aircraft carrier group sailing towards waters separating Taiwan and China a day after Beijing held a live fire exercise near the self-ruled island. China considers Taiwan to be part of its territory and has ramped up military activity around the island in recent years to pressure Taipei into accepting its claims of sovereignty. The Liaoning aircraft carrier group was spotted overnight in waters near the Taipei administered Pratas Islands, about 400 kilometers or 250 miles southwest of Taiwan, and heading north towards the sensitive Taiwan Strait. Chinese Navy vessels led by the aircraft carrier Liaoning sailed through waters near Dongsha, the Pratas Islands, and continued northward toward the Taiwan Strait, Taiwan's defense ministry said in a statement on the social media platform X. Taiwan's military monitored the situation and responded accordingly, the ministry said. The Liaoning took part in China's large-scale military drills around Taiwan last week that were condemned by Taipei and its key backer, Washington. China sent a record number of fighter jets as well as warships to encircle Taiwan in what Beijing said was a steady warning to the separatist acts of Taiwan independent forces. That was followed by an announcement that China would hold a live fire exercise on Tuesday in an area about 105 kilometers from Taiwan. Over the weekend, a U.S. and a Canadian warship passed through the 180 kilometers Tyrus Strait, part of regular passage by Washington and its allies, meant to reinforce its status as an international waterway. And now, it's time for the weather update. As of 8 a.m. weather forecast, Tropical Storm Christine maintained its strength as it moved west-northwestward over Quezon. 0.6 areas have been placed under tropical cyclone wind signal number 2. In its 8 a.m. weather bulletin, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said that Christine was last located 310 kilometers east of Bailey, Aurora, or 310 kilometers east-northeast of Infanta, Quezon. The storm is moving west-northwestward at 15 kilometers per hour. It was still packing its wind speed of 85 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 105 kilometers per hour. So here are the areas that are under tropical cyclone wind signal number 2. Ilos Norte, Ilos Sur, La Union, Pagkasienhan, Apayao, Apra, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, Mainland Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, Aurora, Nueva Ecija, Bulacan, Tarlac, Pampanga, Zambales, northern and eastern portions of Quezon, Camallas Norte, Camallas Sur, Cantandunes, Albay, and northern eastern portion of Sorsogon. Meanwhile, the signal number 1 is up in the following areas. For Luzon, it's Batanes, Babaoyan Islands, Bataan, Metro Manila, Rizal, Cavite, rest of Luzon, Occidental Mindoro including Lupon Islands, Oriental Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, Cagayan Islands, rest of Sorsogon, Masbate, including Ticao and Burias Islands, Laguna, and Pantatas. And for Visayas, northern portion of Negros Occidental, northern portion of Negros Oriental, northern and central portions of Cebu, Batayan Islands, Camotes Islands, Bohol, rest of Eastern Samar, rest of Northern Samar, Samar, Leyte, Biliran, Southern Leyte, and for Mindanao, Dinagat Islands, and Surigao del Norte includes Surigao, Bukas, Gandecu. Pagkasa Santa Christine is forecast to make landfall over Isabela or northern Aurora on Wednesday night or Thursday early morning. It is also expected to gradually intensify into a severe tropical storm category before it makes a landfall. It may exit the Philippine area of responsibility by Wednesday. And for the gale warning, it is up in the seaports of Luzon and Visayas. The State Weather Bureau warned that sea travel is risky for all types or tonnage of vessels. The Office of Civil Defense said on Monday that Christine may affect 30 billion individuals, adding that 18,000 baranggays are at risk of rain-induced landslides and floods, particularly in Central Visayas, Cordillera Administrative Region, Eastern Visayas, Ilos Region, Mimaropa, Northern Mindanao, Sorsogon, Western Visayas, and Zamboanga Peninsula. And that is the latest weather forecast from Pagasa. And that is it for the weather update. And that is it for Cool News at noon. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback you like to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will return with more news headlines with Cool News at 4 later. Yeah, we will return with more news headlines with Cool News at 4 later. Till then, I'm Cairo, and for Cool FM listeners, you get to hear more music right here on Cool FM. While on TGON News YouTube channel, we will be bringing over you to the Senate feed of Pastor Cuboy's hearing. Till then, I'm Cairo. Good afternoon.
That is nabuo po yon yung sa mga against sa kanya. Like sa pastoral po, narinig niyo po sa kanyang yung na ano po ni Lulia, na papatayin yung mga pamilya nila pag lumabas, pag marami silang alam, tapos lumabas sila, hindi na sila maaaring